61 people linked to the 2021 July Unrest will appear at the Durban Magistrates Court today. The accused are linked to a WhatsApp group allegedly used to organize looting and blocking of roads during that unrest. They face various charges, including public violence. For an update on this, we are joined now by our colleague Karinda Jagmohan, who joins us from the court. Karinda, good morning to you. Takes a while for the South African justice system to eventually get going. So where are we and what can we expect in court today?
Certainly a long time. Remember, these 61 suspects were arrested last year separately between August and October. Now, at that time, they appeared in court around November 2022, and their matter was postponed because the state says they want to further add charges relating to the protection of constitutional democracy and terrorism-related activities. So, more hefty charges being laid against them. Now, these 61 suspects were accused of being part of a WhatsApp group called Free Zuma Coordinators, in which the state alleges this WhatsApp group was used to coordinate the looting activities that we saw take place during that week in July, and also to blockade roads. Now, that matter was postponed to May, and a lengthy postponement it was because detectives had to peruse the data taken from over 100 cell phones belonging to the accused and the data within chats from that WhatsApp group that the detectives will use to further the state's allegations. So these 61 suspects, we see it's the most number of suspects that have been arrested and are facing in one case together relating to the July 2021 unrest. And certainly it's taking a long time for the state, for the court essentially, to get to that point where they can send the accused to trial and have this matter be judged upon by the ruling or presiding officer. This is not the only case that is still before court. Remember, the Woolworths looter, as he was called, Mbuso Moloi, he has since pleaded guilty to stealing a basket of goods from a Woolworths store during the July unrest and placing it in his Mercedes-Benz and driving off. He told the court he acted impulsively. He pleaded guilty and he'll be sentenced at the end of this month. Then Bonginkosi Kanyile, the former Fees Must Fall activist, is another person that has been arrested or was arrested last year and is accused as being an instigator of the July unrest. So his trial will take place at the end of this year. There's quite some time. There was a number of postponements for various reasons, but that trial will take place at the end of this year. And then again, I'll take you back to the July 2021 unrest. And in the week that followed, when President Cyril Ramaphosa came to Durban to engage in some of the mop-up operations that were happening here, where residents were cleaning up the streets that they saw were being destroyed. And at that point, he spoke to media and said that he would certainly look into finding who would be or who was the main cause of instigating this unrest, the puppeteers of the violence essentially. But still, we have not seen any law enforcement authority publicly identify the instigator or the principal authorities or the instigators of this July unrest. So at this point, it's really the 61 suspects that is the biggest case we are seeing before court. And today we expect another postponement, but I'll give you another update later in the day.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you very much for that comprehensive update live for us outside court there.